till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Down, 280. 56, check 56. It's been a long day for you.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go, G. Hey, watch it. White Monday.
On second down, Jacobs. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing now is Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Bang, bang. 6-6, pull it high. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 694. Hey, high 7. 56. Mine's 56.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line. Ready, break.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check it out, General West. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Block now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Go!
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Here we go again.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
49, check 49, check 49. Ready?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Yes.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 61 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Check back. He's crossing.
On second down, it's Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. Carr now on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their lap. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 64 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. 51's a mic. 51's a mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Hit it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yep. Go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. On the crossing route, complete. That's Spencer. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke looks to throw it again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor? I
think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Express. Spy 56. Hey, Delta. You. Purdue.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bravo! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. White.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Alert 3, alert 3. Shit, Purdue. Shit, later 1.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, Alpha. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 637. Get him.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Go. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7.
At their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Hey, foxtrot. Yo, go. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On third and long, it's Locke. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, 38 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Now on second and 13, Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
On third and long, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Let's go now.
Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Hey, let's go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing now is Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Locke now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Locke going to throw. Oh, A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, wahoo!
Lock now on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, you!
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, watch that.
Now.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 59.
Hey, exit.
59. Mike to 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Be driven.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Raider 2.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any technical play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
22 yards there, a first down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Carr completes it. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 52's the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Throwing again. Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another run by Lindsey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 6. Throwing his lock on third down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A huge play there for Denver. 65 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's first and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Haywood!
Under 10, under 10, 10.
To try again after the sack. Carr, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
694! Hey, Delta!
Don't be scared of it. 56 to Mike.
Carr now on first down. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Jerron Brown there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Again, it's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We own them. Greystone travel.
Watch twins. Check 9, check 9.
Go.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Bravo.
Don't get nervous. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check White Monday. Check the out, check the out.
Hey, Alpha.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Here's Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Carr. It's caught. Jones.
We got it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready, 30 base.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people want to know what makes days went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Something